Announcing Jane the Disco Queen.
Can I be an 80s daydream? Can I dance real slow, baby? I know you wanna know.
Man, I hit the jackpot at the dollar stop. So number one, I knew I wanted to come back and get this hand sanitizer worker because before COVID, I've always had hand sanitizer in the car. We know they say you're not supposed to do it, but I've been doing it even before. So God been blessing me now, and we ain't gonna jinx it. So I'm about to refill my hand sanitizer because we is low. And then not only that, oh yeah, there's some good ass hand sanitizer. And then not only that, especially since I do Glam Squad now. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, it's the right consistency. It ain't too wet. Well, it's wet. I like it wet. I don't like it thick. It's not gummy. There we go. Like, I don't like hand sanitizer like that. I mean more of a wet consistency. Like, I need to be able to saturate my hands. So, not only that, I found these wipes. And, like, I know I read the sign right, but I had to make sure before I went to the register. Thinking I'm about to get all these thingies for $1.39. And she like, bitch, fuck it. No. So, yeah, I got these wipes for $1.39. Got my sanitizer. I'm so excited about that. Okay, sorry doggy. And then the GSD wet wipes. I got 4 of these for $1.39. And it's a family size with aloe vera extract. And how many wipes? There's recycled packaging. The sheet size is 20 by 15 centimeters. I feel like that's pretty big. I don't see how many count. Premium wipes, supposedly. This ain't food. It's for your hands. It's for your hands. Yeah, that's a pretty good size. Ooh, yes, I like the way that feels. So I saw this and instantly, I was like, I want this in my case versus a pumpy. So this is gonna be for my, it's gonna be honestly for the car and for, and then I can put this in the house. And yeah. We use basically alcohol in his little spray thingy. That's why he partially dry. So we go. I did get that. I saw that. I thought about my kit, but I did think about the car first, so I didn't go lie. So we got that for the car and that, and then honestly, I got time to go back for more. I'll go back for more, but yeah. And that big old gallon is actually $3. Can't beat that. So I'm about to go get some more Barbicide. So yeah. I kid you not, this backpack, I've had this backpack through all stages of life, and just like this, she about to be my friend again, and she is very sturdy still. So yeah, we about to be using her more than the kit, especially when we gotta carry stuff. So yeah, we just got basically a lifetime type of thingy, which honestly I just found my lighter, hey. But just got a lifetime type of invitation. So they say fully stocked, baby. We make sure we pull her out, because when I tell you, I know how to over prepare. So yeah. So I had to ask them what their definition is, because baby, if their definition is what I think it is, baby. Somebody just gave me these clips, baby. And I keep clips on deck. So you never know. And baby, I just found these right here. These little capes right here. Baby, I finally probably have a use for these because I was like, am I ever going to use these? So, yeah, throw these bad boys up in there. Like, you tell me fully stocked, baby. I got some more capes I could grab. I got these little rollers that I could actually grab, especially for if it's a short hair girl. And honestly, for me, the reason why this is like a once in a lifetime type of thing, because as a black stylist, and more they're choosing black models but not having people to actually be able to do black stylist hair. Baby, do you know that just sets my bar up higher, because that's where I want to be. But I don't want to be like in like the nitty gritty of shit. Like, I want to be in exclusivity nitty gritty of the shit where, like, yes, you can hire me personally type of stuff. Like, and when I say that, meaning like I've already done that and I can't even figure out whose house I'm going to, but I do know it is somebody big enough to have an influence both politically or sports wise. So yeah, I'm already in those type of doors and I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, the very first thing I did when I stepped inside one of the $1 million houses is I stepped inside the house and I said, "Can I live here?" And I said, "No, it's too big." And we ain't even get anywhere important. We didn't even get to the kitchen. I was like, "Yeah, too big." Sitting down, still just looking around and observing, and I'm just like, "Yeah, no, too big, too much, no." And it's like, yeah, like 100%. When I say this is why I want to be in these doors, because I want to make sure, like, if I'm going to spend money, it's an investment. It's going to be worth it. It's not going to be a waste of time. And honestly, to me, I want to be in these doors because when the time comes for me to make these investments, I want to already be close to all of these people who are making these investments that I want to do, to basically help and guide me, because they're gonna love me. They're gonna love me. The one thing about me is they're gonna fucking love me because I remain myself, and they're more so intrigued by, once I open my mouth, they're like, "Oh wow, you're really, really smart," type of thing. This right here is what ultimately wins everybody over, because it's like, she's this, and then you turn around and we get this. And you already kind of be like, what the fuck is she doing in here? Because I've had a lady be like, "What are you doing here? You are so freaking smart." And it's like, you can be smart as I don't know what, but when it comes to getting the job, don't nobody care about that. Like, for the most part, doctors are only book smart. Doctors ain't nothing but book smart. Outside of that, they are like the top people of what's wrong in this world, as far as in the hatreds and how people are treated type of thing. Because yes, you took an oath, but a lot of them don't follow that oath properly. So yeah. So before I put me some music on, I wanted to do this video real quick. So first things first, came from the grocery store, saw these chips. I wanted some chips, and yeah, gravitated to these. So we're gonna give this a little try. You can just hear a bag rattling. It smells like I can eat it. Might be good with a burger, because that's what we're eating tonight. Oh yeah, it's eatable. Literally, it don't taste like nothing. It tastes like a barbecue chip, very lightly. And that's right on my alley for a barbecue chip. It may have a little tanginess or spiciness, but It's good. Really good. So that's a yes. And I'm most definitely going to see myself eating my burger with this. So we happy with that because that's going to be lunch until the meat is gone. And then first things first, this toilet bowl wand thingies. Number one, get rid of your toilet bowl cleaner and get this thing. Like, the old manager at the dry bar got this and I used it for the first time and I was just like, because it's like, you mean to tell me I could throw away that nasty ass toilet bowl cleaner that I keep having to clean and sanitize and reuse it over and over, and that collects dust and shit, and you mean to tell me I can replace that and use this? So literally all it is a little sticky poo. I already used one because I need to clean my toilet. You stick this in here like so. Wet it up with some water from the toilet bowl. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, clean your tub. And honestly, me, I will clean the sink and the bathtub with this first and then clean the toilet. So like literally, you don't want to get your hands dirty, but you want to clean stuff really good. And then what I do, like especially like with my sinks and the crevices, is I'll go back through with like my towel and like get the spots and stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah. And I just put this in here like so. I just can't remember if I left it in the wrapper or not. That's my only issue I've been having. And this thing probably not in here right. So this goes in here like this. Close your lid. And then your little sticky poo fits just like that. And then when you want it, you press the button to release yourself, which is better when it's on the floor. So you release yourself, stick it in, got the wands. Once you're done, dispose of it in the trash can, and you don't have to worry about cleaning up too much. So yeah, get rid of that toilet bowl cleaner. And honestly, if you want a lazily way of washing your tub and all of that, and the wall and all of that, baby, get that. That's your best friend. So I need to refill my toilet paper. So before I did this, I wanted to explain those two items and show you how I did the cute little toilet paper hack, because I don't got no toilet paper, but I've been using wipes. So we take one sheet and literally place it like so, and you're gonna just place it like that all the way around, and it don't have to be perfect, just you don't want to stack it on top of each other. You want it to be going in different directions. So just follow whatever pattern. It don't gotta be perfect, but I'm just eyeballing all of this shit and just placing it however I see fit. Trying to get all kinds of directions going, and eventually it looks like a cute little star. And then once you get to a point where you want to stop, you just stop. I'm gonna feel the thickness. I think this is pretty good. You're gonna stop. You're gonna place your finger in the hole. Fluffy, fluffy. You can fluffy, or you can leave it as is. I'm extra, so I'm gonna kind of try to fluff her out a little. But yeah, that's what she looks like, and you have a cute little dainty fluky. So I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna do it like a close up. Muscle. Of course, he gonna get up, but that muscle, man, them thunder thighs. I absolutely just love that he is like understands that it's raining outside, like raining where we can't go walking, cause he comes from out the living room. And I know he hears the rain from in here. He comes from out here and he just literally runs in defeat. Kind of a little mad. It goes under the bed and plops underneath the bed like just knowing that he has to wait. I don't care what nobody say. They smart. And I just seen this little, sit down. I just seen this little Yorkie trying to figure out and like understanding that the couch and the table are the both same height. So his tree was on top of the table, and so he jumped on the couch and he was going to try to jump on the table from the couch, but he's like, nah, that's too far. But then when he jumps down from the couch, I see it like look at the couch, look at the table, and be like, wait, that's kind of a little bit higher. This is lower. I can jump this. But for some reason, when dogs are trying to figure out how to jump or learning how to jump, like he is still learning how to jump. And he's basically about to be 5 soon. So I see him trying to figure out how to jump, and he sees he has 2 areas that he can jump from. And same thing with Snoop in the bed. Like, he only specifically jumps from one area. And I'm trying to teach him, like, you have multiple spaces. I understand why he only does the bottom, because if I'm sleeping, like, right here, you know, he's not going to want to jump in my face. I think he's done that one time, and, like, he comprehends that. So, but when there's room, he has multiple spaces. So to see the dog go from one end of the table to the other end of the table and then finally jump on the table, it's like very, very smart. They just be acting up on purpose. Like when Snoop get in trouble, baby, you know what he getting in trouble for. shoot, I don't even gotta do nothing, and he already just like knowing he should get a whooping or a spanking or a popping or whatever it is. Like, especially when we come from outside, like that's when he gets in trouble the most because he don't know how to act. But when he know he been wrong the whole time outside, and even with me just remaining calm and still disciplining him, and not even really me needing to pop him because, you know, I did what I had to do, he will still flinch because he knows he deserves to be chastised for what he did. So, yeah. Now, y'all did a good job because y'all, it's like not too much, but, you know, you never know what someone is going through. And granted, I preach that, I say that, but today, in a full circle moment type of vibe, like, that really held true. So, like, my license plate, my front plate got stolen off of my car. And, like, it's so crazy because I was trying to be hopeful, and, like, maybe it fell out, but it's like, once I, like, really look, and it's like, no. That bitch got stolen. And they didn't just steal it. They took the screws too. And I'm like, really? You could have at least chunked the screws and left the screws and took the thingy. But you had to take the screws too. So, yeah. So I'm outside. I finally got a new plate and everything. And so I'm putting the new plate on. And one of the neighbor guys that I always see walking, he comes up to me. He was like, what's the address? And I was like, I was like, you've been here long enough, like, you don't know your address? And I didn't say it in a rude way. I was like, you don't know your address? And he smiled. And the reason why I'm mentioning he smiled, because in a long run, he was calling 911 for, I don't know who he's living with, a friend or whatever. I don't know who it is. But even in the midst of me, like, you don't know your address, not in a, you know, a rude way, disrespectful way, just to, like, seriously, like, learn your address type of thing. And for him to smile in a situation of distress, A, you never know what someone's going through, and B, God puts people in your life for a reason, for situations like this. And I say that because, like, when he came outside, he was smoking a cigarette, he was on the phone, da-da-da-da-da. And so then once I finished doing one thing that I need to do in a car, I came back upstairs to get something else, probably the screwdriver, whatever that shit is called. So I came back upstairs to get the proper one so I can screw on my license plate front and back, and then I'm gonna go back. I went to AutoZone to get some more screws so they both can be properly screwed in. So I come back and I see an ambulance come around the corner once I turn on our main street, and I turn into our apartment. The ambulance is turning into our apartments. I'm going to my home. Ambulance is going the same way. And so the ambulance is right there where I live, where I park, all that. And so then once I finish with my car and screwing it together, I see him at the ambulance, and I was like, that poor baby, because not only did he come out smoking a cigarette, but when I came back down the second time, he had weed in his hands. He was smoking his weed in his joint, and I could tell, like, respectfully wise, like, he didn't really want me to see him smoking that. And I'm like, it's like, in my head I was like, no, that's so sweet, but I don't care. But it was more so like probably the smell and everything that he was being respectful to, because I did have my hair wrapped up and all that, and I am dressed for work because I was supposed to be going to work today. I'm still going to work. I'm just going to job number 2. So in long run, me personally just stopping him and calming him down for that hot second to be like, you don't know your address, that right there could have calmed him down just a little bit. And I say that because of the smile he gave. If he was like, if it didn't really help, he would have caught an attitude if he was really under like major distress. But he was more so calm, cool, collective, like just stressing mentally type of thing. So I was glad I was able to put a smile on his face, just in the simple fact of like lessen the stress of whatever situation is going on. And B, in return, I didn't realize that I needed him to lessen my stress of my annoyance of literally having to not only miss out on money, and thank God it doesn't cost that much to replace your license plate. It only costs $6.50. I like, as soon as I saw that online, even though it wasn't our city, I thanked God, because I was like, damn, this is got to be like $1,000, because I was just thinking about like how much tax, title, and all that shit costs when you get a new car. So I'm just factoring in that $1,000 price. I'm not even clearly thinking, really. I'm just like, gotta pay all of this money because somebody want to steal this. So that was my first thought. So I was happy to see it was cheap, but it's like I missed out on money. I missed out on more money that I spent replacing this than I did if I would have went to work. And to think about that in itself is I had to do a police report because God forbid they stole my tags to do a crime, and then I get stopped, and guess what? I'm the one that gets in trouble for their crime. So I had to do the police report. So that's still money lost. And then and not only that, it's been raining all morning, and it took me forever to take Snoop Dogg outside for his walk. So yeah, and then as soon as I go outside, I look for my car because I let my car run. So it's like as soon as I see her, I'm like, the fuck? Like immediately I was like, somebody took my shit. It's just like the simple matter of fact is like, why me? Why you take my shit? So I'm like, this probably was a white car type of thing. Because I'm like, I feel like I'm like the only white car in the apartment. So I was like, yeah, it was probably just for a white car. If they're really trying to make sure that they match. But my thing is why you ain't steal them both. But it makes sense because when I was searching, it's a new crime thingy where people steal a license plate to basically put on their plate because of the paper plate thingy. So like I guess like a lot of new Texas rules for like the paper tags and stuff have gone into effect, and I don't keep up with that because like I just try to be as legitimate as possible so I don't have to do such things. So yes, new crime, well, it's not even a new crime, it's an old crime, but it's on the rise currently because of these new changes with the paper tags and trying to eliminate the paper tags that shouldn't be paper tags. So yeah, I just fell victim to a crime that's been going on, and I'm just very thankful that in the sense of anything that could absolutely go wrong, I'm very thankful that $6.50 is all I had to dish out. Technically, I had to dish out like a good $12 because I had to go buy new screws because they took the screws with them. I was like, you could at least throw the screws on the ground, but whatever. So yeah. Baby, his front ass is on my heater blanket comfortably. And at first, when he kept getting on it, I was like, no, get on the other side. Like, you don't have to get on this side because I knew the blanket was on his side he normally sleeps on. But every time he got into bed, he would get on the blanket, and just last night I was like, is he getting on it on purpose? And oh my God. He is obsessed with the heat. It feel good down there. Baby, that's how you know something feel good. That's how you know. This is my double confirmation. Because, baby, I thought I was tripping. You got off of your bed to get on my cover. That what we doing? I'm going to give you another cover, though, because it's time to clean your stuff. But that's what we doing. Okay. No care. Look, he's so sheepy. He's so sheepy. And probably because I sleep on it is exactly why he on it, honestly. You're so sheepy, though. Yeah.
Ride him on a dick. I don't wanna slap me up. They don't know how to fit. I don't wanna play. Right, I'm out of talking to me. Oh, yeah. Feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul, feel it in my body. My body feels like I got you to know. But never fall out of love with you. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fuss. Baby, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. Fighting on my mind, fighting on my life. You, I'm trusting you, babe. I want this. I want this to work out so bad.
I'm told.
But I feel it in my chest tonight. I want it. I want it. Yeah. We'll never fall out of love with you. Choo.
In the glove part of it, so I just left that because I knew that one would probably break. So now we're just gonna save that so it can do its job in the car. Yeah, we got to change. We're about to wash the car. Bye. And she didn't even fall. Look at that bitch. Damn, I could have went as slow as you going. got the car washed. Oh, hey, fucking it. Okay, honey. Yes. God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless. Okay, okay. Yay, we did it. I don't think I made too much of a splash. You know what? I cut off the camera because I'm like, I ain't got shit to talk about. I ain't about to just to be quiet and cruising. But then as I was thinking about like riding through the waters, I was like, you know what? That was a blessing in disguise from God, because I parked one day and ants came out of nowhere, and I'm like, where are these ants coming from? And so I finally discovered there's like an ant bed on one of the parking spots, and that's how the ants got into the car. So that's the main reason why I went, cleaned up the inside of the car, washed the car, you know, made sure I sprayed real good with some water. And I'm like, you know what, driving through that water like that, most definitely, if some ants was in the tire area, because most definitely I did look up like ants in the car and stuff like that, and you know, they weren't like bad ants, they were like sugar ants. And it's like, I left the watermelon in the car that night, everything, so I know it's because of the watermelon. And I've been killing them hoes, even though I read you're not supposed to kill them, but I don't care, I'm killing the hoes. But yeah, I know I saw somebody. Okay, there you go. So I read that, and I'm like, you know what, just in case they like started building shit in my tires or in the back somewhere, that water, clean that shit right on motherfucking out. So yes, come on nigga, like y'all driving like batshit crazy, come on, shit, you don't wait till I'm waiting on you to go by to want to motherfucking stop. Just come on now, nigga. And yeah, that's why I don't like talking on the phone and driving. I don't know if I've spoken on this or not, but one day my license plate got stolen. My front license plate got stolen. So like, I'm sitting here and like, I'm trying to see if I can remember it. And it's so crazy because when I first got my license plate, I was like, I really tried to remember it, and I just could not remember it for the life of me. So it's like, sitting here and like, I seriously can remember my license plate. It's like, baby, I get to, in a sense, start over as if I got a brand new car with a brand new license plate. And I love that energy, because that's the very energy I felt from the very beginning, to make a negative situation a positive. I was like, you know what, this is me and my car starting over, starting fresh, and starting anew for this new journey in our life. Like, it's about to be a brand new year before we know it. And yeah, so yeah, my license plate, my front license plate, I woke up, I went to go walk the dog. It was that day when it was raining too. So it's like, I don't even know when I got jacked, but it was one of those when it started raining. And I had a late start because it was just non-stop rain. And I know for a fact that Snoop Dogg is an asshole. And he will boo-boo at my house, even though he hasn't done it in a long time. And I want it to happen. So I 100%, even if he don't boo-boo outside, at least I know I took him out. So I wasn't leaving the house until I took him out. So that was delayed. So I finally get out and my license plate is gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so I'm like so calm, cool, and collective about it. And like, even as I'm like, am I really this calm about it? Like, it's really not that serious, but it really was, because like, before I knew how much the stuff cost, you know, my first thought is thinking of like how much you gotta pay when you get a new car, like tax, title, and all that shit is $1,000 fucking dollars. So instantly I'm like, damn, I gotta at least pay at least half of that just to get a new motherfucking plate. So that was my first thought. And so then I finally look it up, and so forth and so forth. So I go file a police report, and I sit in the county clerk's tax office place. All right, come on now. Like, we gonna slow down or go? Well, damn. So I did all the research. I called my grandpa. I called Alberto, and I'm like, okay, nigga, speed limit 60. You going below 60? I need you to go. We are on the freeway. We're not on the street. We are on the motherfucking freeway, nigga. Like, go. Okay, she too busy drinking. Let me stop. But yeah, so I did my diddly digits before I even panicked, and then went to the police station. And this nigga going slow too. Come on. I know y'all don't like y'all home, but I like my home, so I'm gonna need y'all to go. But I did my due diligence, go to the police station, quick, easy, simple. It's weird because when I called, I'm pretty sure it was the same nigga, but when I called, it's like I'm asking questions about what I should do, da 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 da. Like, I'm an in-person type of person. Like, I have better luck that way. So I'm just calling so I can come in and make sure this is a police station. And so even when I was like, my license plate is missing, stolen, I was like, well, I don't know if it fell off or if somebody actually stole it. But all I know is I woke up and go to my car and it's gone. So I guess you can say it's stolen. I'm like, if you really want to be technical. So it's like, I get attitude all the time on the phone. I get attitude a lot of times in person. But luckily, I'm just like not even giving him a chance to do the bullshit that cops like to do anyway. And I'm just like, I'm just calling to see and make sure this is a police station, because I have better luck just coming in person versus trying to talk to people on the phone. Plain and simple. And so he's like, yeah, go in quick, simple, easy. I don't know if it was protocol or what, but he came out, took all the information, got my ticket. And I was standing there, I was doing research again on where to go to get the shit. And he comes, hands me my little thingy saying that my shit was stolen. And yeah, he tells me exactly where to go, and where I pulled up is exactly where I was gonna go. So double confirmation type of shit. And I go, I wait. I don't really wait that long, but I'm glad that God like set me down to finally edit some videos, because, you know, I just needed a moment where I needed to sit down, and I took that moment to sit down and edited all my videos, and now I am in the video. Why are you stopping? You're not supposed to stop. You just go, nigga. You are on the freeway. We do not stop. We just go. So yeah, I took that opportunity. I got the little editing bug, and I'm happy about that, because like, yeah. But before I even started my YouTube, like, I 100% I took heed to what a lot of issues that everybody goes through, and honestly, this is a healing, like, helping type of thing for my damn self. So like, whether I'm successful or not, like, I put my effort in it because like it helps me help me in the end, and that's all that matters. So yeah, I got my license plate stolen, got a new one. I feel like we're starting anew, and I'm happy that I actually can remember my new license plate number, and I remembered it immediately. And so that's why I was like, okay, we're starting anew, we're starting fresh, this is a brand new car. And I even did research on my car and found out that like 100%, like, this was a motherfucking good freaking investment, because like, I ain't trying to jinx it, get too excited, get too happy. Like I said, when I was reading all this good positivity about my car, amen, come on airplane, because we trying to catch flights. So as we saying, like, I really brought a very good car that is actually a reliable car that will, like, honestly, with the way I am and I take care of my shit, will probably surpass like the standard like time zone of like when I should get a new car. So honestly, I've always said that 100%. I do hope that this car gets to stay with me for life, or for a long time. I would absolutely love to be able to have this car long enough to pass it down to my niece or my not driving it, you're keeping up with it. Still, as you're not driving it, like, it can really last a long, long freaking time. And in a sense, that's how a lot of cars become classic cars. So, to me, in my head, whether this